What's up, guys? It's Ace here, and today I wanted to talk about how difficult Black Ops 4 Zombies is compared to the other games we've had in the past, World at War and Black Ops 1 to 3. They've all been much more easier than what we have in Black Ops 4 Zombies, and that's not to say that it's not possible to play this game, and it definitely is, and you can play it on different difficulties like casual and hardened and everything, but we're just going to be talking about the normal mode here, and because that's just the easiest one, that should be kind of compared to the other games we have in the series so far. So right now I'm just going to be talking about the normal one. Anyway, normal has all these different changes to it than we've had in the past, and one of the biggest changes is that Juggernog is not a thing. Juggernog is just not in any of the maps. So is Speed Cola and Double Tap. They're not in any of the maps. It's just completely removed. There's no real substitute for it either. It's not like something like Armor in World War II Zombies where it's just kind of a substitute instead of Juggernog. But it's just not existent in this game. It's just always going to be a 3-hit. There are some things you can do to make it a little more, but it's not anything like Juggernog where you can just drink a bottle and then you get your 5 hits or whatever it was with Juggernog. So it's very, very different. You don't get the health that you got in other games. It's not necessarily a bad change. I would like some sort of substitute for it. It makes it more challenging for sure, but I kind of wanted it so that you wouldn't have to take a perk slot, because that's kind of something you always use. You always get Juggernog if you're not doing a challenge. But it would be nice to have something that you didn't have to use as a perk, but you would already get it or something. I don't know. Some change like that would be kind of interesting to see how it would go. But that's not the case. We just don't have the extra health. So a lot of the time you're just going to be sitting at 3 hits with 150 health, and the zombies do about 50 damage each hit. So that's that. It's a little tough, especially in the early rounds when you don't really have all the weapons. You need to you need to be really cautious of all the zombies around you. And another thing is that these zombies in this game are just absolutely crazy. On round 2 or 3, they start sprinting at you. And I mean sprinting at you. I've had round 3 zombies just completely bolt towards me, and it's just crazy to see that on round 3 you don't even have 3 doors open, and then all of these zombies are just running at you. One more thing is that you barely get any points for zombies, but for killing zombies, but still that's kind of later. These zombies are really fast. They run really fast. They hit you really fast, and they don't wait around. Sometimes when training, you can kind of shuffle through the zombies, and they won't hit you because they're kind of confused on where you are. These zombies don't like any of that. They're just going to hit you no matter where you are. They're just going to smack you down, and that's that. You go down pretty easily in this game. And I think the new revive system is helpful. I don't quite understand it yet, but quick revive isn't needed, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what's up with that, but it's a really weird system where you just kind of get back up in a couple of seconds. But still, these zombies just whack you down, and these zombies also are just they come so packed. They all work together in a way. I guess that makes sense. They just work together to take you down. They have a brain or something. It just feels weird, especially on Blood of the Dead. They'll all come and surround you on something like the catwalk or something. They know where you're gonna go, and they're just gonna take you down. But anyway, besides the zombies, we have the Hellhounds and the Tigers on 9, and these guys are just also ridiculously fast. They're about as fast as you are with stamina up on any of the maps. They will hunt you down, and they actually do a ton of damage. They can one-shot you, I'm pretty sure, on even if you're at maximum health. So they are really fast. They're pretty crazy, and they'll get you. Eventually, they'll get you. And there's a ton of them that spawn that aren't on a dog round or anything. They will spawn just normally with zombies, or especially if you're on Blood of the Dead and you open up the catwalk area, there's going to be a bunch of hellhounds and everything that come after you. So there's plenty of those guys to go around, and they come after you and try to kill you. So you need to always be on your toes in this game, because there's just people everywhere just trying to kill you. And for boss zombies, on 9, the boss zombie, or like the mini boss zombies, aren't too bad. They're not too hard to kill. But then there's Brutus, who, when he spawns in for the first time on Blood of the Dead, like, if you don't have a weapon, you're kind of screwed. Like, you really need to get, like, a decent weapon to kill him. But they're not too bad in this game, I would say. Like, they're relatively easy. But it's just surviving in, like, these maps, especially when it's so close quarters, like Blood of the Dead or, like, Voyage of Despair. It's difficult to do so because they just, like, horde up in, like, the perfect way possible to get you down. It's crazy how it works. You need to actually, like, play it to see, like, how difficult it is. Getting to round 10 seems like an accomplishment because it's so, like, packed of zombies, and they're just out to get you. Like, what they normally would be doing, but, like, these guys just don't want any of you at all. They're really tough. It's definitely a much tougher game than it was before. And another big problem that I really, really don't like is that you can't save the last zombie. These guys will die out. They're doing everything in their, like, possibilities, or, like, their hands to just make your day awful, because you can't keep the last zombie. If you want to go build something, if you want to go get parts for something, no, you can't do that, because they'll just die out right before you get the last part to something, because, you know, they just don't like you at all. They'll last for a couple minutes or so, maybe like 2 minutes, and then they'll just, like, die. Even, like, mini boss zombies, if you keep them alive, even they will die after a certain amount of time. And I'm sure there's going to be some changes coming. I've heard that Jason Blundell has said that, like, they're going to up the points that you get from killing zombies, and then they're going to nerf the hellhounds and tigers and everything. But, like, initially, if it's like this, it's just crazy to think about how, like, they were really going for, like, a tougher experience in normal, which is good, but, like, I feel like this is a little, like, a tad too much, and they need to dial it down a little bit. Like, it's good, there's a challenge, but I want to see the first person getting to round 100, because round, like, 20 is, like, already hard as it is. Like, round 20 seems like around 50 on, like, any other map. So it's going to be fun to see who gets that, and then these Easter eggs are all going on. But Black Ops 4 as a whole, so far, I'm having a ton of fun with it. Like, it's hard, but, like, it's a good kind of hard. It's fun to play, and it's challenging, but it's still, like, a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to do in the maps, and it's not, like, a tedious sort of thing. If you don't like, consider the zombie killing and, like, the zombies, like, harassing you basically all the time, the maps themselves are pretty fun. Voyage of Despair is a little, like, complicated to, like, get around, but it's still a fun map, and all the other ones are a lot of fun too. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I want to know how you guys think about Black Ops 4 Zombies. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like the fact that it's tougher? Because without a doubt, it's definitely a little tougher, but I want to know what you guys think of how you like it because of the extra added difficulty to just the normal mode. And what difficulty do you guys normally play this game on? Because you have a lot more options. You have, like, the mutilations and everything, and then you have your whatever, the gobblegums or whatever they're called. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't just do it, ace it, and bye-bye.